Hello everyone. Happy New Year. This is Angie. I am Bubmie Stitches. On Instagram I'm just Bubmie. I hope you're all well. Happy New Year. This is, I believe, floss tube number 60. I need to go back and double check, but I believe that's what it is. I haven't been around for a while. I was so good. I videotaped in June, July, and August with the full intentions of making sure that I videoed every single month, and I didn't. It was a crazy start to the school year. It was crazy. I would say it's the worst start that I've ever had to the school year. Why? Because one of the SLPs was on maternity leave, and so I had extra students, and we had new students, a lot of new students this year, so it's been a crazy year. So I've given myself the goal of making 10 floss tubes this year, so we'll see if I can do it. I don't know. I would like to welcome some new subscribers. I have a couple, so welcome. And I would like to say hello to the Land of Lincoln Stitchers. If you live in Illinois, go to Facebook and search Land of Lincoln Stitchers. Yep, Land of Lincoln Stitchers. You have to answer a couple questions, but then you're in the group and we get together sometimes. They do a Zoom. I've never done one of the Zooms, but come on and join. And I can't tell you if other people in other states are welcome. I know you have to answer a couple questions to be approved. I have no idea how that works, but so I've got notes. I got lots of notes. I got lots to show you. I can't believe it. Let's see. I'm going to quit saying I hope you're all well. Let's talk about stitching. My word of the year, thanks to Kathleen at Kathleen's Trodden Trail, is calm. Not that she gave me that word or told me to use it, but that's the word that I'm like, she said she had thought of a word and she stitched her word, and I was like, oh, what do I want my word to be? I had a word last year, I don't remember what it was, but because obviously I didn't follow through with it, but my word for this year is calm. I think last year calm. Because I find that I have too many tabs going, always thinking of things, and like not writing down the things, then being mad that I can't remember the things, and setting things down and then can't find what I set down. Like I have to wear glasses now more because I have dry eye, and I have I have 3 different kinds of eye drops I have to put in my eye, and so I can't wear my contacts. So I set my glasses down all the time because they're for far, and I can't read anything up close. So I take off my glasses, and then I set them down, and I set things on top of it, and I can't find them. It's been a mess, but all right. One old business thing. I got this adorable pillow at StitchCon, and I think I showed it in one of my other videos, and I couldn't remember who gave it to me, and I found the card that came with it, and this was from Kathy Howe. And I love this pillow. It sits over on my stitchy shelf with all my things. So, thank you, Kathy. Okay, so the nap time stitcher, Katie, came up with some planners to help you be organized in your stitching, or to plan if you like to plan. I like to plan, but then I don't follow through with my plans. So I printed off, it was $5 on Etsy. I think it was well worth it. I printed them. So let's see, we have 24 finishes in 24 whips in 2024. There's 4 different pages. 24 new starts in 24, and 24 projects in 24. However, you've got it. And so the 24 projects in 24, you put the pattern, the designer, if it's a whip or it's a new start, and like the date. So it kind of looks like this. Or 24 finishes, the pattern, the designer, and the finish date. The 24 whips, the pattern and the designer. Wait, was there one more? And the 24 new starts was the pattern, the designer, and the start date. So I've decided a couple things. I'm going to do 24 new starts, maybe more, and I've got a whole pile of things I'll show you that I think I'm going to start this year. I don't necessarily have 24 projects in 24, so I'm not sure what I'll write there. I'm going to go for 24 fully finished things, because I went through my pile of things that need to be fully finished, and I have well more than 24, and these things have got to get done. And then I have 24 whips in 24. So what I'm doing is, as I start them or as I do them, I'm putting them on the list. So I'll fill it out that way instead of penciling it all in. And then what if I like go, oh, it's time to do something, and I don't feel like doing that then. So hopefully I'm building myself up for success, or that I won't be bummed later. So go check that out, the Naptime Stitcher. Okay, so I talked about those. I did something in going through all my stuff. I've been through my what I have in all my project bags, what I have as whips, and what I have kind of kitted up, or like, hey, I want to get these started, so let's put them in this bag and start putting all the things in there. I took some things out going, yeah, I'm not going to stitch those this year, and I unkitted a couple of things. I think I've unkitted at least 3 or 4 things. And in 2017, I started 2 huge projects. I started Let Freedom Ring, which I showed you that I finished. Got to get it hanging on the wall. But that takes Mr. Dave to do because it's a heavy thing. So he's got to, do all the things. But I also started, I'm sorry, I'm not going to remember the names, that I didn't write it down. The lovely people in Australia who start a new sale every year. I started that one. Sometimes I'm swayed by bandwagon things, and people were starting it and posting it, and I was like, oh, I gotta do it. And so I got the things. And so this one was from 2017. And this is as far as I got. I think that's how many bands? 1. I don't know how they were divided up. I don't remember. But this is where I got caught. I just could not. I every time I pulled this up, I couldn't count to save my life, and I was frogging and doing all the things, and I went and it just languished. And so I said, you know what, I'm done. So what I'm gonna do, because that's a lot of stitches I put in this thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna frog these lovely vases and shrubbery out. And I'm going to take this part, up here on the top, and I'm going to make it into a pillow. So, because then I'll have a whole bunch of fabric that I could use for some fabulous project. I don't know what this is on. This is a linen. It's probably, I don't know what the count is. I don't have a tag on it. So that was big decisions. Okay, let's go through, I unkitted that. Let's go through my newest finishes, because over Christmas I have 2 finishes. And this isn't fully done. I got to get this done because I'm giving it to my mom tomorrow. I did this. And you guys have seen this before because I've done it at least 2 or 3 times before as gifts. But this is for my mom, so it has to be behind glass. And this is from 1976. Let me see if I can grab really easily. It's back behind my chair. Oh, as I'm turning, I'm going to start displaying all my mother-in-law's Afghans again. I haven't been on since this happened. So my mother-in-law, the beautiful lady that she is, turned 92 this year. She's living in an assisted living, but in her own apartment, in independent living. Sorry about that. It was way back there. The day before her 92nd birthday, she fell and broke her ankle. So for her 92nd birthday, she had surgery, a plate and 4 screws. God love her. But she's done all the things. It was quite the ordeal. She's done all the things. She's back in her apartment. Now she's just walking with a walker. Back to Mary. Here is the original. It was out of a magazine that my mom had saved. And I know it's from 1976 because look, from Mountain Mist, you could get the official Bicentennial Star Quilting Collection. The pattern was $1. You can order directly from them. The pillow kit was $6.95. The pillow sham kit was $8.95. The crib quilt kit was $11.95. Cincinnati, Ohio. I wonder if they're still around, but So here's what the pattern looks like, and I don't have any problem showing this to you because there is no name of who designed this. You use 3, and I don't even know what magazine it was from. I don't have, there's no magazine name on it anywhere. I've looked everywhere. But it's kind of, look how, like, it's a little bit of a hard pattern to follow. I've had to make working copies a couple times so I could color it in because these papers are quite delicate now. I'm sure I'll be making it again at some point. And then my next finish was by Stitchy Princess Black on Etsy. She's in the Ukraine. I finished this nativity. I took some liberties. I didn't do like all the stars. The word nativity was spelled out in between the kings and the camel and the shepherd, and I didn't do that. And there were other little stars, and I elected not to do those. So the way I'm going to finish it, let me see if I can put it back in here. I think I got this from Michael's. I got kind of this like shadow box. So I think originally I thought I bought gold paint to paint this gold. I might elect to do it blue, but then I got this nice star to do up, we'll put up here. So that's what I've gotten something else done, but it's in the finished pile. I'll show you that. I didn't readily get that out. Okay, let's talk whips. Everybody's doing whip parades. And to be quite honest, I've been loving all the whip parades. It's, unfortunately, it's also enabled me. I think I've probably bought a couple things, but that's okay. That's what we're all about, right? I did finish, I don't have a picture of it, but I did finish Hands-On Design Narwhal and gave it away for Christmas, but I don't have a picture of it. Sorry. I've asked for a picture, and my niece and her partner have been a little slacking. They don't watch this, so it's okay. I'm working on this right now, and I bought all the things to make this from Chantel's 141. So if you haven't seen it, you get these, and I put paper on mine. I just went to Michael's and got, now I went to Joann and got scrapbook paper, and then you get one of these and you trace this onto mat board and then put your design around it, and it turned out really cute. As soon as I get a picture of it, I'll show it to you guys. One of the piles is taking on a life of its own. So right now I am working on Whale Hello There. I'm gonna give it to my husband because he thought Whale Hello There was really cute. So here's where I'm at. I'm very happy with that. Oops, that's part of my haul pile. Holy cow. All right, so the next thing I'm working on is this by Artisy. And I am making this for my son Matthew's birthday. I got to get stitching, man, because his birthday's at the end of February. He lives in Nashville, and he has always wanted some art on his wall. But he's looked in Franklin for art. Have you ever been to Franklin, Tennessee? Yeah. So when I started this, I had this little bit, I had this tree trunk, and I had that done. I started working on this on New Year's Eve day. So I'm not doing too bad. It's if you ever look up her artwork, it's artwork by S. Clark. Even if you put Artisy, guitar, landscape, moonlight, the color print comes up, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm excited. And I think I'm going to take some liberties and see if I can't put the Nashville skyline on here. I got something off the internet, and I think it might work. All right, so then I started working last night on this because I needed something just a little bit different, because I love snowmen. We have not had really any snow. At the beginning of December, we got like an inch. We have had flakes here and there, and that's it. So this is where the only thing that I had done when I pulled this up is this whole bottom row had one, like the half, the cross, like I went across with one cross and then was going to come back, and that's where I left it. So I got all of that done last night. And this uses the pearl cotton. It was a kit from Fancy Works. It was a kit that came with everything, and it's the pearl cotton. It's a pain in the butt to thread your needle. I might need a different needle, but I'm loving it. In January, I like to stitch all the snowmen. Okay. All right. Then this is my car piece that I like to stitch in the car, and you've seen it numerous times. It is Whitaker by Stacy Nash. And I did get to do some car stitching. I'm up to his, just filling in his head. I just have to, it's a lot of filling. Got to get his feet. And then, and I'm not worrying about, like, I know, like, he needs buttons and he's going to need eyes and a nose, and I'm just going to stitch those on top. And then his shoes, his little feet. I love working on this. I love it. Probably should have gone through and unzipped everything so it was a little easier, but all right, this is one of my whips that is going to get finished this year, and I joined up with this group of stitchers. They meet twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays, and I can only ever meet on Mondays, and my stitching friend asked me to join. I'm going to finish this year. This is Paula Vaughn's July quilt. Who's working on this? Jessie Marie's working on one, but she's not working on July. But I saw someone else, and I haven't touched this in a long time. But the stitching group that I belong to, anyways, they do a challenge. You put in $5 with whatever you're working that you're gonna get. It's got to be a piece of a substantial piece, not something like you're almost done with, or is super simple that you really think you're gonna get done. And so this is my goal, and I'm gonna put in $5 for this baby. I got a lot to go, but I love Bubmie. But that's not for the faint of heart. Okay. I put in, or I tried to put in, I've talked about this one before, the Northwoods Express by Classic Colorworks. You get the chart complimentary, and then when you buy the thread. And oops, I know that I worked on this a little bit. I know I didn't get a whole lot done. Like a little bit. I think I was car stitching on this, maybe, and it was a super cloudy day. Like, it was so cloudy that I was having a hard time seeing. So I didn't stitch a whole lot. I got a lot to go. And I did, you're going to see, I bought another one of their patterns. So I'll show it in my haul. And then some friends enabled me to get this cottage garden sampling Santa house. I'm sure you've seen lots of it because there are a whole lot of people who were doing it. And I couldn't help myself. I said okay because it's a nice looking pattern. This is on 32 count vintage stormy night, and I'm not usually a 32 count kind of gal, but with a hoop and a good light I'm doing great with this. So this, I started in the middle at the bottom with the reindeer. So loving that. All right, and then my rock and roll sampler, because my hubby is a rocker, and I have not touched this since the first time I started it. So, and you haven't seen this yet. So I started in the top corner. It's got got a lot to go. This is on, let's see, is there a tag on it? There's no tag. I have no idea. It's on mystery fabric, but it is an even weave. And I don't know if I've told you, but I'm going to, in each corner here, I don't know if I'll take out the birds or if I'll take out these little ornaments with the notes. I'm going to find a pattern of a drum set and put a drum set in there because my husband's a drummer. And then with a group of friends, we're doing this friendship. Let me see. Oh, I hope I have the picture of it. It's Modern Folk Embroidery. When this you see, remember me. And I am doing this on, let's see, it calls for one color. It calls for, sorry, pause here. It doesn't call, I don't see what it calls for. But I think it's like in like a brownish color. And when I was at StitchCon, I found this Forbidden Fibers Lullaby on a 16 count Aida. And this beautiful blue, the Forbidden Fiber Company. This is called Powder. And so my needle is in there. This is how far I've gotten. Now this is really showing washed out. Well, it started out real sunny when I started videotaping, and now it's a real pretty powder blue. It's a light blue, but here's where I've gotten. So I don't mind Aida. I think you guys know, you've heard me say that before. I don't mind Aida. I like Aida. This is super soft. It is so soft. So it's super easy to work with. I bought a bunch of these bags on Amazon. Sorry, I'm a little bit parched. I am drinking, this is my new favorite drink, Bubbler. It's only got 5 calories. It's got as much caffeine as a cup of coffee. I don't do coffee. And this flavor is pineapple, mango, apple, lime. It's good stuff. Okay. Next on the list of things that are probably, hopefully going to get done. I started this a long time ago. It's the best of Renato Perelin. And I think you guys have seen this before. I haven't touched it. It's autumn. And this is also on an even, this is a Lugana. Probably a mushroom Lugana. There's where I've gotten. Need to get my button gear. Okay, and then, oh my goodness, this has got to get finished this year. I only work on this one during Lent. So this is by Modern Folk Embroidery, Agnus Dei. And my fabric is not big enough to do the whole thing. Oops. Forgot a pattern. It's on this is not showing up. This is purple. It is a piece of purple linen. Yeah, that's all not going to fit on there. But I was just planning on getting as much of the square in the middle as I can. That's going to hopefully get done this year. But I'll only work on it during Lent. Which is 40 days. You think, if I did a little bit every day for 40 days, I could get it done, right? All right. And then this is going to get done for Valentine's Day. This is That's So Kelly. It was a freebie. That's So Kelly Co. And it's on the, what do they call this? It's on 36 count gray white polka dot. I do like this polka dot linen. All right. Oh, this one is going to get done. I'm almost, sorry, it's wrinkled. I am so close. This is another Stitchy Princess. Rabbits, carrots, and eggs. I am not using the called for colors. I just kind of did a stash die. Those wrinkles are so bad. I'm so sorry. It doesn't, I just need like a little bit here, and I think there's something right underneath. Right? Yeah, just the flowers. Look at those flowers and this underneath. I'm so close. I could have that out this Easter. All right, this is going to get stitched on this month. This is a homespun collectibles. Let It Snow, because I love my snowmen. I have my snowmen out. Although when I was putting my snowmen out, I was like, do I really want to put the snowmen out? Because I'm going somewhere. I'm going to Stitch Away, and it better not snow because I'm driving. This is how far I've gotten. I love stitching on this big, I sometimes have called it monk's cloth. I don't know that this is monk's cloth, but it's a big weave. I've done a Santa on this, and it just makes a nice big pillow. So this will get done. All right, let's. Oh my gosh, this one, I cannot believe how this is languished. I bought this and I thought, oh, this will stitch up so easy. This is a couple years in the, I've had this for several years. I thought, oh, no problem. I'm going to stitch this up. I'll get it in December stitched up, give it as a Christmas gift. Ha! I don't know why this sucker's languishing for me, but it is. But he's going to be so cute. And I'm not going to stitch Happy Christmas because he could stay out in January. But he's so cute. So, I got to get cracking. That should be an easy finish, right? And then last year, I got the 23-24 Collector's Heart. I just saw that the 24-24 one is coming out. I will be getting it by Heart and Hand. And this is how far I've gotten. I love this thread. This thread is CGT. Cottage Garden Threads, leather bound. I love it. I absolutely love it. And this is another one of my favorites because I love snowmen. How many times have I said that? You can drink every time. You could go back and watch this again and take a drink for every snowman time I said I love snowmen. This is Silver Creek Samplers. Give greatly. Your greatness is not in what you have, but in what you give. Oh my God, I love that. I haven't gotten very far. And it's on. Oh, it's on Aneda. It's on Aneda. I bet you it's I'd like to say it's a color and cotton because it feels like it. But that's as far as I've gotten. That will for sure get worked on this month. All right, this one is get done. I haven't touched it. I can't tell you the last time I touched this. Jan Lynn. I love this. Give of your hands to serve and your hearts to love, Mother Teresa. I love her. Loved her. This is on the fabric that it came with. It's a 28 count even weave. It's blue. I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go. This was one that you had to sort the thread yourself. All those blues. All those blues. And then I started this at the end of this summer. This is Yep, I started this summer when Kathy released this pattern, and I was like, I think I've got that. And I did in this punch needle and primitive stitcher from summer of 21. It is the pattern Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. In that cute little drawer. And this is how far I've gotten. And this is on Anita. That'll be a good June piece. All right, and then this piece was enabled and I was enabled by Pam, Just Keep Stitching, because I don't know if she was there. She talked about it, and then I went there. This sampler is in this house in Franklin, Tennessee. It is a reproduction of Mary Atkinson, March 4th, 1817. It's called the Carter House Sampler. And if you go to Carter House in Franklin, Tennessee, this is hanging on the wall, and it is quite striking. I have not touched this in a gabillion years. This is going to need some love this year, as far as I've gotten. A gabillion years. I need to think of a word. I was cracking up at Stephanie because her mother said a word she didn't know. Guffawed? Goffed? Goffed? Is that the word? Anyways, she said a funny word that Stephanie had never heard of. How about think about it, Stephanie. I have a word on the tip of my tongue. All right, this has not seen the light of day, Santa's house. It's my dream for someday that I will have grandchildren, and here's what the whole thing looks like. And then they will love to look at this. It's on oatmeal Lugana. I was thinking that it would be fun to make some of the characters on plastic canvas, like do the snowman, and there's the nutcrackers and things, and because I got, I'm going to live 10 lifetimes. I'll get all this stitching done. All right, the next one, I saw this, and my friend Kathleen from Kathleen's Trodden Trail was like, hey, let's get this done. I think Kathleen, I don't know how far Kathleen got, but she was doing a really good job. December was crazy busy, and I did not get my button gear, but I got far. This is fabric from Stitchy Box, Summer Sky Fiberlicious, 32 count linen. And here's how far I got. So I can't decide what I want to do with this. Do I want to, I started just like at night if I was tired. I just was working. These are not even all full crosses, but I thought I'll get the grids done. Do I want to get the grids done? And then next year on day 5, start in. Do I want to just get it done? What do I want to do? I don't know. But I saw somebody who made them all into little pillows. I was also thinking, I didn't put everything in every box like she did. Like there was more here and there's more here. I was also thinking about, when I frame it, putting magnets behind each one, and then maybe having like a button of a star or a snowflake or a candy cane or something, and have it magnetized so you could put them on there. I don't know. But I really like it. If anything, if there's any enabling going on, I hope you go to Stitchy Princess Black's site. She's in the Ukraine. There's a war going on. I hope that you will maybe go buy something from her. Okay, those are all the whips. This is going to be a long video. Those are all the whips. Let's go through the haul. because I got some good things. For Christmas, my kids got me this. I have wanted one of these mini masterpiece books for a long time, and I got one, and it's so delicious. I'm so excited. And they are 36 by 36, all of them. That's the size that they are. And they're just like, look at Ben go. My sister-in-law, the girl with the pearl earring. I just love these. Like, so I'm really excited about this book. I don't know what's going to get started. My sister-in-law has put in a couple requests. And then I was at, I don't know which store I was at, but I found this. And while I am not into Pokemon, my nephews and my oldest son, maybe my second son, was really into Pokemon. And so my nephews went through, two nephews picked out 2 patterns. My sister-in-law picked out a pattern. My niece might have. My daughter-in-law, Char, did. So I got some stitching to do. And these are cute. They're cute. All right. Other haul. It was so funny. I was thinking back like in November-ish, I think, that you haven't bought a lot. Like, wow. I hadn't stitched a ton either, just because of life. And then all of a sudden I went on a rampage. Part of it was because you guys enabled me. Part of it was because, not you guys, but FlossTubers enabled me, or Instagram, and then I got to go to the closest LNS to me, Cranberry Bog Cottage in Terre Haute, Indiana. So here's what I've come away with since I last saw you. The Christmas Parade by Cottage Garden Samplings. He's so cute. The Pilgrim. I love that. Oh, wait, there's more. I know that there's more. I tried to put them like kind of together. Oh, heavens to Betsy, there must be an... Oh, wait, here they are. I was afraid there was another pile of haul. The Postman. I love that bicycle and those red birds. Sorry for the glare. And the pirate ship. I love that. Somebody, I think from my cross-stitch group, that I'm starting to go through on Monday night, and my friend Jen, who stitches, alerted me to Blackbird's design, the Magical Mystery Tour. And I'm like not a crazy Beatles fan, but I really like the Beatles. So, I had to have them all. Here's Eleanor Rigby. And Strawberry Fields. Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart Band was a big part of my junior high life. I read the book and did a book report on it in 6th grade. I wish I could remember my 6th grade teacher's name, but she was... Her son and my little brother were friends. Showed up at my house one time to let him off for a play date. That was a little weird. All right. Blackbird. This is Blackbird, which I don't know that Beatles song. Octopus's Garden. And one of my favorite, Yellow Submarine. And the last one, The Long and Winding Road. Had to have them all. Part of that was also FOMO. Okay, what else do we have? Then when I went to Cranberry Bog Cottage, sorry, my hair is in my... And when I went to Cranberry Bog Cottage, I saw these, and then I couldn't stop myself because snowmen. This one is called, I think this one is Smitten. This is by All Through the Night by Bonnie Sullivan. This is Smitten, sorry. Like the sun is shining. Here, closer. Harry. Look at those rabbits. And the birds. Jack. I love those pants and that sweater. Stocking Full. and then Henry. Snowman for days. Okay, and then Brenda Gervais. I'm sure you've seen this one. What's this called? Santa Stop Here. The Peppermint and Pine. A Cup of Christmas Cheer. Snow Magical. Because of course I had to have that, right? And I also bought, where'd it go? I also bought, oh, here it is. From Chantel's 141, I got the pack to make, because it's sitting on this, so you have to paint the base. It doesn't look in this picture like they painted the back, but you could. So I got that. I got the Reindeer Games pack, and it comes with the 3 ornaments on the back. Those reindeer are so cute. And then I'm planning on collecting, like, I have several of these little stockings. I made the 4th of July stocking for my giveaway at StitchCon a couple years ago, and I loved making it. So I will be making some of those. Here is the Little House Needleworks pack. This is snow. So it comes with the threads. Sorry, the pattern's back there. It comes with the threads, and then you supply the fabric. You get the chart. And then people were showing their Prairie Schoolers. I think Kathleen enabled me in this one. And then this one. I know Kathleen didn't, but I was looking through the Prairie Schoolers, and I might have had to order that from 123 Stitch, and you know, you can't have charts stitching alone. And this Quaker. I just love this. Halloween Quaker by Teresa Kogut. Look at Frankenstein. He's so cute. Oh, love it. All right, and then I renewed my subscription to Just Cross Stitch. I got this calendar. And it's a pretty good calendar. It's cute. Thank you. I'm not going to show you guys all of it. I'm just going to, like, oh, I love that. I do a little pillow for my husband every year. Usually it's from Heart and Hand, Hands On Design. Kathy Haberman. I'll say that. Kathy Haberman is the one who does, right? Yes. Yes, Kathy Haberman does a, shit, I hate it when I say things that I'm not 100%. Okay. And then whenever I go to the checkout, I'm gonna backtrack on that one. I'm not gonna say who, and I'll show you something later. Whenever I go to the checkout at Joann's, or if I go to Barnes & Noble, I always look at the cross stitch magazines. Although I don't need any more cross stitch magazines because I get just cross stitch, and I get Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher in the mail. So, and I have stacks. But I bought this, The World of Cross Stitching, because it came with a calendar of Hannah Dale, and I adore, I've never bought any of her patterns, but I love them, and so it's a pretty cute calendar. So you get, it's 2 months for one, but I've loved this bird, and every time the Stitchery magazine comes out, and I look at the Hannah Dale ones and go, somebody loves mice. Amy Loves Toads, I think, loves mice. The rabbit. Oh, he's so cute. This duck. Oh my gosh, this duck. Love his blue head. The fox. So, all Do I have enough haul? That was rhetorical because you can never have enough haul. I found 2 more whips because I needed to have 24 whips going into 24. So on December 30th, I only had 22. So on December 30th, I had to start 2 things. Here's the other 2 things. Remember a couple years ago, I said it was going to be the year of Snoopy. I was going to snitch all the Snoopy, and I did like 1 thing. Well, right now, I'm doing this one. Here's where I got. This is on Caribbean Blue Joe Blend 28 count. Little piece I got at Stitchville. So there's where I am on that. And then I've wanted to do these. I have a lot of these patterns, and I wanted to do them ever since I was watching Terry, my friend Terry, doing this. Gathering snowflakes. Got snowmen. And I am stitching this on Kathleen on Cedar River linen. I bought some Cedar River linen because of Kathleen. 28 count Alibarium. And in one night, this is what I got done. And I am using Dungarees by Gentle Art. That's the. It's way too big. I need to cut it, but sometimes I don't want. I'm a nervous cutter. All right. So, 24 starts. Ha 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 ha. I did say that on the first of each month, I'm going to work on an ornament. Well, now for January 1st, I didn't work on an ornament because I need to finish that for my son Matthew. But one night I'll work on an ornament here and then work on the other one. On the 25th of every month, I'm going to work on Santa's house because I would really like to have that done. Those are the only kind of set in stone plans I'd like to have. I have way more than 24 things down here, but I didn't plan myself into anything. These are just things I would like to do. Of course, any of that haul that I have I would like to start all of those. So, I've had this languishing hands-on design, Kathy Haberman. I was right. That is who always does a piece in February because it's going to be our anniversary for her husband. So I was right. Okay, Kathy Haberman. I've had this forever. Let It Snow Bungalow. I've got the fabric in there. I just need to get the threads. And I think I'm going to do the DMC. Okay. I bought this what was the place in Tennessee near Dollywood that there used to be a cross-stitch store there. But I bought this when I was there. I would like to get this baby done. That's a lot of stitches. I've never done a like a truly full coverage. But I could do it, right? Somehow, I don't know where I got this, but it's fully kitted. All right. This one is all ready to go, fully kitted. Buffalo plaid 4th of July. Oh my gosh, when I saw this pattern, I fell in love with it. I ordered it immediately. I have done nothing with it, but by Modern Fork Embroidery, Ruskin's Penguins. One cannot be angry when one looks at a penguin. And I've got the Roxy Floss, and I've got, did I start this? No, I did not. There's 2 needles in it. There's not a stitch in it. But this fabric is Weeks Dye Works Sky, 32 count. So I have to start this year. This has to be a start. All right. This is going to be a restart It is Sampler Santa. Isn't he flippin' cute? Oh my God. He's so cute. I started it. I don't know where I started. An arm. I started on an arm, and I don't think my count is right. I think I'm off. I think I fudged, and I don't think I should fudge. Because if I have to make 2 of them, I don't think I should fudge. So, and I'm not sure that I love this fabric either. Although it is almost full coverage, I might change my fabric. I don't know what this is. It's mystery fabric. It calls for amber / toasted almond cashel linen. I don't know that this is what this is, but I'm going to restart this baby because I would like him to be done. All right, my friend, I think this is what my friend Kathleen gifted to me. Noel Sampler by Brenda Gervais. I need to start that. I've got all the things. I put in here some Atomic Ranch Golden Harvest 16 count Jobelin. Is that what I just said? Ada. It's Ada. Sorry. Me bopping my eyes open at you like is probably what they're going to pick up for me to my little pin. In my finished pile, I have one of these, but I would like to make all the things. This is The Snowball by Brenda Gervais. So I want to do something else in that book. I want to do all the things in that book. Lindy Stitches, Penelope's Posies. I've got these pins, and they're flippin' adorable. This came fully kitted, so I need to get that done. Like, this is just like sit in front of the TV, and I can do a flower a night, right? Get it going. This is from. There's 2 in here. Holy cow. Okay. So first is a whip. Ooh, I missed one. This is from Just Cross Stitch, February 2023. It's the Red Work Valentine. Isn't that pretty? And it's just so simple. But it's pretty. Who's it by? Liz Almond of Black Work Journey. And I got one heart done. On mystery thread. The other thing in here that is not started but is fully kitted is this by Stitching Princess. Rabbits out the winter. I'd like to have those hearts done by Valentine's Day. I have more. I know, I'm biting off more than I can chew, right? Isn't this bag adorable? I got it at a place called Jeffrey Allen. Let's see. It's called Home Accessories. CNF Enterprises. In here is the 2023 Santa. I should have had that done already. It's all kitted. Oh, this was a new purchase. The wordplay, I think it was a new purchase. Maybe I got it at StitchCon, but it's June. It's the month of June. I've always wanted to do these, and I picked June because it's my birthday month. It's all kitted, ready to go with all the correct flosses. Let's see what's in here. Oh, the Anytown. This is the Keepsakes Anytown. Can't decide if I want to do it like this or into a drum. By Heart and Hand. All the things are in there for it. Oh, this might be. Oh, I found another whip. Is it really a whip when there's only 30 stitches in it? I guess it is. Okay. This is One Nation. Lots of people have done this. Guess I better put that in the whip pile. And this is on 32 count Sandcastle Jobelin. This fabric is so soft. Oh my gosh, so soft. throw that over into the whip pile. And then when I went, the first time that I went to Stitch Away, which I'm going this year to Stitch Away, we were gifted this by Cecilia Turner, Heart and Hand, with all the things like this board to it, and it just sat there. So I need to get it going. I've said that about every project though, haven't I? I got these last year. The Designer Focus by Gary and Ronnie is Lila's studio. Or is it Lila or is it Leela? I've heard both. I made one of these last year. I don't remember which one I did. I think I did the Joy one and gave it away as a gift in a gift exchange from somebody who said that they like homemade, and the reaction when they opened it was not like, I love homemade. But the person also wasn't a stitcher, so maybe they just don't want to cross stitch. I did it on perforated paper, and I will again. Okay, what's in here? Oh, I've got these babies kitted up to do it as one. The Blue Flower and Lindy Stitches, the Salt Water Scrapbook. Oops, didn't mean to be. I need to get this going. What do I have here? What fabric do I have? Oh, isn't this pretty? This is Picture This Plus Glacier, and it's on Lugana. And this is like, it's not showing up the color. It's a green. It's a greeny color, like not a minty green, more like a seafoam green, but it's not showing up this way because of this way the sun's coming in. Maybe there's a little bit. So. Okay. What's this next one? Oh, because of my dog Daisy, I picked this one out. And what started this, baby? What am I going to do it on? Here is a pretty Picture This Plus Du Bloom 32 count. I have never made an hour video before, you guys. I'm like in shock. You're probably like in shock. You're probably like, holy hell, I'm shutting you off. Sorry. And then Pam from Stitching Between the Lines was working on this. I have had this baby since we lived here in this house. So sometime after, I'm going to say 95, 96, my mother-in-law bought this for me at Rock Home Gardens when they used to have a cross-stitch event there every year. She bought this for me. And Pam is working on it. Pam has like this done right here. This is an iron-on transfer. I've been working to not set anything on top of it. Ooh, I have two different fabrics in here. Interesting. I've got what it came with. Oh my gosh, his face is, you can kind of see his face in there because of how it's sat in there. But I also have 28 count Lugana. And I've been thinking about what, am I going to stitch it on the Ada or am I going to stitch it on the, look what I have to do, you guys. Look what I have to do. The Ada or, oh yeah, there's more. Oh my heavens, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darkest, dark, medium, light, lightest. Holy Hannah. Holy Hannah. But then there's the iron-on transfer. Here's the iron-on transfer. There's 5. You gotta transfer all of those on there. I can't wait to see how it works for Pam. She's a little bit worried about it. Oh, holy Hannah. I guess it's probably going to take me all year just to sort that puppy. right? Okay. This is Blackbird Design, casting a spell. Have I done anything? I haven't done anything because I made one block for somebody and gave it to them. But I have color and cotton fabric. I've got Ada. And I do have the box for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. If I started now, I could have it done by October. You're probably like, how many more do you have to go? You've already gone an hour. This is going to take forever to load. All right, I started this once. I wasn't happy with the fabric color, so Stephanie at Just Keep Stitching helped me out and got me new fabric. There's 2 pieces in here. This, I think the opening day, this will get started. Here's what I've got. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's, oh, I bet you it's called for. I bet you I said, give me what is called for. Straw linen from Weeks Dye Works. Is that one? Or is that one? Ah, I guess I'll find out. I bet you it's this one. I bet you it's that one. And I've got all the called for threads. I am not going to show you my unfinished finishes, my finishes that need to be fully finished. We'll save that for February. This is going to get done, and I'm going to, Vonna, I think had, maybe not Vonna, but I'm going to do all of them. I'm going to do them all. This is Little House Needleworks Farmhouse Christmas. I'm going to do all these babies as one. And I have the fabric, Atomic Ranch, Weatherstone. It's Ada. It's folded in half. And I have it's fully kitted. It's all in there. My Year of Snoopy. I have green fabric in here. What do you think? Like green fabric in here. Mint green. What in the world could I have said I was going to do on this mint green fabric? I think, oh yes it was. That's what it was. Let me see. Is there a picture of it? I think I planned on doing that. Snoopy with the flowers. Snoopy in Woodstock with the flowers. All right. Coming to America. The Women of the Mayflower. Got that fully kitted. I have not put a stitch in there. I got all the things to go with it. All right. Ooh. And To All a Good Night. Somebody, and I apologize for that, I don't know who, made me a snowman a couple of years ago. And I love that. And so I've kitted it up to make some snowmen. I don't know if it was the exact same pattern, but I found that pattern. Last year I was in Teresa Kogut's Patreon. I'm not this year because I have a million things to stitch and I love everything she puts out. And I was like, this is silly. I don't know that I could stitch all the Teresa Kogut I have in my lifetime. So I really like this one. So it's all kitted up, ready to go. With the called for and Fortnite Fabrics Caravan Tan Ada. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I've wanted to do all of these. Wanted to, and I have them all. Needle neck. He is gonna get done. What's in here? Ooh, the Keepsakes Lebanon House Sampler. I got that last year at StitchCon with all the things. Ooh, what's in here? It's another Blue Flower and Lindy Stitches. This is the Spring Forest Scrapbook. with all the animals. And I got 40 count fawn. Oh, it's 40 count. 40 count. Holy Hannah, 40 count? I've never stitched on 40 count. It's silver fox foam. Never stitched on 40 count. What was I thinking? Holy Hannah. Well, maybe with a hoop and a really good light. I gotta stop doing that. Freaking you guys out. And the last kitted thing. Is it fully kitted? It's got fabric. It does not have the threads, but it's Little House Needleworks Early Americans. This is what I'm going to get Vanna's border for. She did like a bunting border. It's the Early American houses. So they have Patrick Henry, Nathan Hale, Paul Revere, Martha Washington, John Hancock, Betsy Ross, Molly Pitcher, Abigail Adams, and the Freedom, which I think is the middle. There you have it, friends. Holy cow. An hour. I've never made an hour video ever. Happy New Year. I hope you're well. Everything's good in my life. My kids are good. My husband's good. Work's work. Daisy's fabulous. She's such a good dog. And that's what I got. So I hope you stuck around for this long. I applaud you for sticking around for this long. Like, holy cow. My goal is 10 times this year. Let's see if I can do 9 more times to make 10. I have all those whips to show you. Hopefully I'll get my butt moving and get some whips done to be fully, not whips, my finishes to be fully finished, so I could show you all of those. And I hope you will. I hope you're stitching. I hope you can count, right? And maybe you were enabled to go get some things. I hope you will hit the subscribe button. I will hope you will hit the like button. I would be in heaven if you would make a comment. That would be awesome. So until next time, friends, bye.